Books of the prophet. Isaiah 9 to 8.
chapter 9:8. The punishment of Samaria. God is mad. He's about to go in on these people.
New King James.
The Lord sent words against Jacob, and it has fallen on Israel, and all the people will know Ephraim and the inhabitants of Samaria, who say in pride and arrogance of heart, the bricks have fallen down, but we will rebuild with hewn stones. The sycamores are cut down, but we will replace them with cedars. And therefore the Lord shall set up the adversaries of risen against him, and disperse his enemies on Syrians before, and the Philistines behind, and they shall devour Israel with an open mouth. For all this his anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still. For the people do not turn to him who strikes them, nor do they seek the Lord of hosts. Therefore the Lord will cut off the head and tail from Israel, palm branch and bulrush. And one day the elders in the honorable, and he is the head. The prophets who teaches lies, he is the tail. And for the leaders of this people cause them to err, and those who are led by them are destroyed. And therefore the Lord will have no joy in their young men, and nor have mercy their fatherless and widows. For everyone is a hypocrite and evildoer, and every mouth speaks folly. And for all this his anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still. For the wickedness burns as the fire, and it shall devour the briars and thorns, the kindles in the thickets of the forest, and they shall mount up like rising smoke, and through the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and land in the burned up, and the people shall be as fuel for the fire, and no man shall spare his brother, and he shall snatch out on the right hand, and be hungry, and shall devour on the left hand, and not be satisfied. Every man shall eat the flesh of his own arm. Manasseh shall devour you, Ephraim, and Ephraim, Manasseh together, they shall be against Judah. For all this his anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still.